Now, 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Hold on, son. Ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Vargas. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing Nix. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Hold on, son. Away. Ready. Bombers.
To throw is Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance at a return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, looking to put a drive together.
Reload. Here we go. Set go.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. When you look at this Bronco defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 22. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, here's Nix. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The Broncos sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9. Now they'll audible to something else. On play action, here's Nix. He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Kyren Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Looks good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
To kick off for the Broncos.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Got it. Ready?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on. 60, Viking, 18.
Back to throw again. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 63 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll go play action with Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Ready. Bronco 80.
And they'll go on the ground. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain. On the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Nix to the air. That is caught. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Vargas. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And now an audible here into something else. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Bo Nix, 38 yards. And the Broncos add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The kickoff for the Broncos.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Nix. Looking middle, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
They run it again with Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now it's Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Vikings 6. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's complete. Right side, it's Bond. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bell. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And it won't be a pick 6, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What's good on the extra point? And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Shifts by him. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Open man, that's Felton. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Now a 3rd and 6.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Cowboys!
And the Vikings first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
18, 5 years, 99.
Off the play fake. Bell. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
19 type, 19, 18 Cardinal, 18
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. This one complete to Yoshivas. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Andre Yoshivas. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Back to 60, back to 60. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. To about the 33-yard line.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ready, ready. 60 back. Ready, ready.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First down.
Get it.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
19.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 8. Back to throw. Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Bombers, bomb. Away, away, away. Over set. Captain, Joe. Away, away, away.
Throwing Nix. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
180. Bombers. Away. Captain. Joe.
To throw is Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brings up 4th down.
Bombers. Away, Captain.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Open man is Bryant. He's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Joe. Ready.
First mistake for him in the ball game as it's hit. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And they work this out past the 25.
And the Vikings, 1st down. It's a gain of 23.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready. Let's go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Bell. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now they'll change things up.
Bombers, ready. Joe.
He completes this to Sutton. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Broncos 42, Vikings 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he's got Bond. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it is caught. He's got the first down and more. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. Up the middle with Brooks here. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On the zone read, a handoff here to Brooks.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Third down and 6.
Check. Under 10.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
15 more yards.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10.
It looks like they'll move things around here. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Again, it's Williams. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of